I think that's one of the things that a lot of people forget. When you can go out, you can see practice, you can knick-knack this, that, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Deshaun Watson is going to turn it on. He always going to find a way to shine when the lights come on. Man, I just rhymed. Oh my, can I leave off that one? I know that one going to hit.
What is going on? Welcome to QB Unplugged with superstar NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson and myself, Quincy Avery, the quarterback consultant, brought to you by Lockerverse. Tap in for exclusive content and join the Dog Pound community. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, all that, so you can stay up to date each week. I know it hasn't been each week lately, but we back on track. We're going to bring you a unique perspective from the quarterback position with top quarterbacks from high school, college, and NFL. And of course, NFL superstar quarterback Deshaun Watson. We want to hear from you, so drop your questions, join the Dog Pound community, and we'll answer. Stay tuned for top exclusive QB Unplugged content. Wow, what up, fool? How you been?
What's good, man? Everything's been great. Everything's been great.
So, Watt, I know you got a special announcement, so I'm going to throw it over to you so you can let the Dog Pound community know what's going on.
Yeah, man. So we just been cooking up some different merch and different opportunities for fans. The biggest thing, we got a couple pointers is, make sure you visit Lefty's Cheesesteak in Cleveland Heights for a new fan reward experience. And make sure you join my Lockerverse community for a chance to win prizes like free Lefties, game tickets, signed memorabilia, VIP passes, and then his, one of the merchandise hoodies, especially, for the new little toys, you know what I'm saying? Got the trucker hat with the DW4, more glory on the side, and different colors too. You know what I'm saying? We got the white, we got the brown, we got the orange, we got the black, different type of colors you can rock with that. So we got that, and then it's very simple. You simply just sign the QR code that's available at Lefty's. Join the Lockerverse community throughout the QR code. Post a photo in the Lockerverse community with your fours up. Taking a picture so we know who you are, know it's real. And then each week we'll announce a new winner. And Lefty customers also can get 10% discount code on all the different merch that's coming out through the collection. And like I said before, different colors, different color hoodies, white, orange, brown, all for the Dog Pound, man. So, we just going to represent throwing up the fours, Cleveland Browns. And we just want the fans to be involved, give the fans a great opportunity, great experience to be able to, come hang out with me, get different signed merchandise, tickets, VIP passes to the games, different events that we're going to throw. So it's definitely fun, and hope y'all, support and be in tune.
So, fans ain't heard from you in a minute. You've been good, you know what I'm saying? We've been on a little hiatus. What's been going on in your life? What's been going on in the world?
Man, for real, just working for real. Like, we did a little vacation, went overseas, went to Europe for about 2 weeks. Did that. That was a blessing. That was cool to kind of experience that, chill out. And then the whole time, we just been working. We've been throwing, getting the shoulder right, prepping for the season. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just doing that. And then, started the training camp this past week and a half. Been great in Greenbrier, West Virginia. This is my fourth time going up there. So I was pretty new to everything and kind of the whole experience. So, it's been solid. It ain't been too bad.
You said the shoulder, man. It'd be a lot of chit chat, a lot of chatter, you know what I'm saying, from media, this and the third about your shoulder. I gotta know. The throw that happened, you throw and then you stop practicing. What happened that day?
So it's crazy how, I seen it too. And the only reason I saw it is because people were calling me. Shit, even you called me. You was like, yo, something wrong with the shoulder? I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, they talking on Twitter. I'm like, man, so I had to check it out. And some reporter had put out that I was cancel practice because I would throw. No, first off, the practice was done. That was opportunity period. So I already completed all my throws.
Tell them what opportunity period is, because they not going to know.
Yeah, so not every team does it, but we do it. Kevin does a great job of giving players opportunities to continue to work on their crafts. So a lot of veteran guys, we don't have to do it, But we decided to do it because we want to make sure we're around the younger players and the players that don't get a lot of reps and practice squad, all that type of stuff. The to work. All right,
So
cool.
some extra shit.
Exactly, some extra stuff. So I'm actually don't supposed to be doing the drill, and I just happened to hop in, and during the middle of it, I'm like, "Yo, Dorsey, like, you don't even supposed to be throwing," and I just kind of like lollipop the ball over the net. It was raining that day. It was the wet ball drills and all that stuff, so I wasn't even supposed to throw. So I threw the ball. That was the last throw of the day, and then I finished, took my pads off because he was like, "All right, you're finished." And then they threw it one more time, and they were done. So it was just kind of that deal. But somebody made it seem like it was the beginning of practice. I didn't practice that day, and all this such and such. But it just it irks me because it's like reporters can come out and say all these different things and be false, but don't have no accountability behind it. And then people see it and take their speculation of what they read and think it's true, and it's absolutely false. My shoulder's fine. I've been at every practice. I made every throw. I've been competing with the first team, 11 on 11 drills, 7 on 7 drills, 1-on-1 drills. Any drill that you want to mention that we do, I'm in it. So, like, I have a certain amount of throws I have to throw each and every day coming from Dr. Elatrash and the team. And once I max out on those throws, I have to stop. So that's why it is what it is.
Little do they know how many days we've been on the field tracking meticulously how many
Facts.
throws, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an accident how many throws he's throwing or how many yards he's throwing. So I'm telling people, like, this is everything's
It's all
planned.
calculated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's
it's like
planned.
a pitcher, and I have to take the pitcher out. I've had a significant shoulder injury and process and replacement, you know what I'm saying? So, like, same thing pitchers do. Hey, you're going to pitch or you're going to throw on this particular day 20 throws. You're going to throw 20 throws at this speed. Can't go over it, can't go underneath it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is what you got to do. And you have to follow those protocols because you have to lead up to where you want to get to. There's a bigger picture.
Yeah, and the thing about fucked up to me about, like, reporters and shit like that is a lot of them don't even know ball, right? So they
Right.
start commenting on things that they don't know. So they start
Right.
talking. It's a killer. But I'm glad you're healthy, and I know you're on the right track.
Appreciate that. Yes,
But
sir.
you locked in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? They in full
I
swing.
have. Yeah,
Uh,
man. We've been having it on during lunch and dinner, and actually Kevin does a great job too. That's why I love Coach Stefanski, but he keeps it, of course, all about football, but about real life too. And he
Mhm.
supports other things that's going on. And so we're having on throughout meetings and lunch, dinner. We'll talk about it during the team. He'll show highlights. So we've been staying in tune.
I think to kick off the Olympics, did you see the LeBron James and Coco pic? Were they on the boat with the flag?
Yeah, with the flag. Yeah.
I think that's gonna go down as like LeBron's picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah,
saying
for
I'm the
sure.
most patriotic Negro in the world, but I see
Yeah.
that like, oh, that pic's tough. Like
I mean, it's
the whole
super
country's
tough.
behind him. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Like you're the power horse behind the USA, and
Mhm.
he rightfully he deserved that. You know what I'm saying? He's been putting in the work for it on and off the court, and I really like the jacket though. The jacket was clean. I ain't
All
gonna
white.
cap to you.
All
Yeah,
white,
the
Joe.
jacket was clean. That's what I liked about it. The jacket was fresh for sure. So and Polo did it right.
I think Polo did. I'm sure you
Okay,
can
Polo.
figure out.
Shout
I'm
out.
sure you can figure out somewhere to purchase one of those.
Okay, Polo. He did that thing for sure. Nah, it was lit.
What sport you watching the most? Like, what are you locked in on? Like, okay, I got to see that.
Man, you know what's crazy? What I've been watching is the ping pong.
They be out there.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. And I don't know, I don't even, and my apologies, no disrespect the ones that's out there playing ping pong. I don't know anybody that plays, the guys that's representing our country. I should know this, but
Mhm.
I just see it and I just be sitting there watching it and how fast the little ball is going, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, because when I'm thinking about playing ping pong, like, I be thinking I'm hitting it fast and back swinging and things like that. It ain't even compared to what they doing. So
And they be running plays and shit. They was playing 2-minute ping
you
pong.
feel me?
set
And
it-
they like giving calls and sitting on like, all right, bro, I'm gonna do this when you do this. Like
it ain't an accident. It's
It's
cool to
not.
see the best people in the world like do the thing that they're great at. But I got
For
a
sure.
question. I seen
Yeah.
Ant-Man seems to be really into ping pong as well. You know, I've seen him
Yeah.
out there watch the ping pong match.
Right.
You versus Ant-Man ping pong. Who gonna win?
I mean, I'm gonna be confident to go. Of course me, but I haven't seen bro play, so like he might do some things that what I'm saying with the backswing and I don't know. I gotta watch him play one time, then I can make that decision.
You gotta really get the vibe and see what he on. You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel
See
me?
what he got.
Cause some people you might be like, man, I beat them and all this, that, the third, but like they might come out and be on a whole different level.
You know what I say? Ant-Man might be able to get me in ping pong, but Boo Ray, if they had
Yeah.
Olympic Boo Ray, that would be my Olympic sport. I would be.
That would be yours.
I'd be an
Blackjack
Olymp-
would be too. I'll give you blackjack.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm in that hole.
For sure.
So
For sure.
did you seen Simone Biles? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get
I
the
did. Hey,
double
man.
gold.
Congrats to her for sure. She everything that she went through the last couple of years, and then be able to bounce back. Salute to her. Actually was teammates with her husband.
I thought so. He's in Houston, right?
Yeah, in Houston. So, and then I think Simone and Jillian are good friends too. They communicate. So it's cool to be able to know someone and support somebody that is at that caliber and have the opportunity. So congrats to them.
It's wild. I done caught some flack on Twitter. I literally asked, damn, isn't Bruh supposed to be at practice? Like, oh, I didn't know you can miss practice to go. And I done got flack on Twitter for that because he missed. I didn't know you couldn't ask a question. You couldn't have genuine curiosity because I really didn't even know what team he was on anymore. Like, oh, is he on the team?
Yeah, he was
or
with
not?
Green Bay and then he's with Chicago. And
Yeah.
I seen it last night where they said that he asked permission, and they allowed it. So like, they just all on the team.
Something that I would allow too. But I do remember.
For sure.
You remember David Blau? Is he your age?
Yep. We came out the same year.
I feel like y'all was in the league living together. His wife is in the Olympics. Of course,
Yeah.
not as notable as Simone Biles, who's the GOAT.
She's
you know what I'm
a
saying?
soccer player.
She's a track. I think she's track, like the hurdles or
Track.
something. Because you remember it was on Hard Knock. She was running.
Yeah, I
He
remember.
didn't
That's
go.
what I was trying to. Yeah, he stayed with the team and they watched it.
I think it's different though. If you're a quarterback, you can't miss for that.
Nah,
Like,
it's tough, especially if you're,
if you're battling for a spot.
and things like that. It's kind of like you got to make a business decision. Where
Mm-hmm.
he might have a different situation in Chicago. We don't know.
If he knows he's gonna be on the team, like he knows he's in it too deep, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
especially and a team though too. Like I doubt the team is gonna sit there and be like, yo, go ahead, and next thing you know, they're like, oh, we're gonna cut you.
As long as he's
You
not
know?
cut, I would hate for you to lose a job like that. That ain't what you want
You
to
feel
do.
me? That'd be bad for Chicago too, though.
It wouldn't look good. It
It
wouldn't,
wouldn't look good. You allowed him to go and then you cut him. Like, come on, bro. You should at least told him and let him make his own decision.
Exactly. Man, we got, the honey coming up. Shikari about to go do it after, the last Olympic situation where she wasn't able to do it for the drug testing.
Yeah,
I love seeing redemption stories. You know what I'm saying?
most definitely. Yep.
Back against the wall, people, throwing rocks, but then be able to battle back. You ready to watch her? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Man,
Damn.
yeah, I'm pulling for her for sure. Like you just said, like I get it. There's protocols. There's different things that that requires to be able to apply for the Olympics. Cool, we passed that. But I mean, all the heat and all the backlash she had to take for the last couple of years, and all she did was just be quiet and just work. And she just proved time after time, and now she get an opportunity. And I mean, I'm hoping she pull it out. And if she pull that out, man, hey, salute for her sister, and do your thing. 'Cause she didn't change at the end of the day. She's still her. She's still the same, and she's just rocking out. So that I love to see it.
She's like the track and field version of beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
this is who I am. Like, y'all either gonna rock with it or you not.
Yeah.
And I appreciate people being themselves and being who they are and being authentic. And then, to me, we got the women's basketball GOAT, Aja Wilson. She got to go ahead and scoop up this 8th consecutive gold. But then we got the men's team. You ready for the men's team? They got a little battle on their hands.
They do. But hey, man, they've been taking over. LeBron, KD. Hey, you see KD that first couple games? I mean,
He
bro
doesn't miss. Even in the heat of battle, he doesn't
crazy.
miss.
But I feel like this is his element though. Like It's like it's going back to probably his younger days where he just go hoop. You feel me? And it's just like, let me just go down the street. Let me go to New York. Let me go to Rucker Park. You know what I'm saying? And let me just hoop and let me just ball. And you can tell, you can see it.
KD is a top 3 scorer ever to ever
Ever.
grace the planet. He gets buckets, however, but I do think it's cool. Like it's almost like back when he was in Golden State. Not saying it wasn't no pressure, but he gets to just go do him completely and fully. He ain't got to
Correct.
bring the ball up the court. He's not responsible for getting other folks involved. Like the Phoenix Suns ain't even got a point guard now, so
Yeah.
everything's thrown at him. Now it's like, let me just go get buckets, and
That's it.
he's a certified bucket getter.
Bucket for sure. And then I mean they got so much talent on that team. Like you would think they would walk through, but other countries you gotta respect them. They're gonna play hard to that's the tricky part. It's different.
I'm nervous about Canada. Canada could
Yeah.
cause us some real issues. That boy Shea Gildress-Alexander is not a game.
Nah, for sure. They all out there hooping for sure. It's fun to watch, man. It's fun to watch all these different sports and athletes, and it's sports and things that I would have never thought that was in the Olympics. That's in the Olympics, bro. It is crazy to see it.
Speaking of sports coming to the Olympics, we got flag football in 2028.
Man,
What you thinking there?
I think it's dope. I think it's a great introduction to just football in general. You know what I'm saying? And maybe more eyes can be able to watch real football. Do I think real football will ever make the Olympics? Probably not. But flag football at least, you know what I'm saying, where people can actually, practice in the next 4 years, they can get better in different countries and stuff like that and learn. But it'll bring more attention, and it's the perfect time to introduce it in America. You
You
know what I'm
think it's gonna
saying?
be
So,
NFL players playing flag?
um, I mean, I think so. I think it could be.
I think the people who really play flag football are better than NFL players playing flag.
I agree.
Because
I agree with that
it's a
too.
different
And
game. Like
it is a different game.
like how they be making the missed tackles with the drop joint, the spin, like the hip
Nah, it
twist.
is a different game. Cause you see it in high school now.
No,
You
but
see
it's
a
not.
lot
It's not
of.
like 7-on-7. This is like 3-man O lineman,
Oh,
extra.
really?
It's completely different.
Oh,
Like
I
it's
didn't
not
even
the
know that. I was thinking
yeah,
like 707.
no. If it was 7-on-7, I think NFL players could go out there and dominate. But
Yeah.
this is gonna be some whole next level shit.
So you need like legit linemen.
Or dudes who play
Or
linemen in that type of, because those linemen will go from blocking to you throw them a pass, then they throw another
got
pass.
you.
It's just completely different rules.
Yeah. Dang, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. It's crazy because it's like it's the same different. It was not the same difference, but it's pretty much similar to like the big three in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best teams is like um I can't even pronounce the country. It's a random country,
And they be
but
just
they're
catching the
like,
ball at the net, running out the 3-point line, like, check the
yeah,
ball up,
they're like the
fam.
best team. Like they're the not America. You would think like,
Yeah,
oh, Americans or some country team like France will have like the
yeah.
best three. Nah, it's a different, like you just said. So yeah, you're right.
It's a different game. It's a different game.
No, you're right.
But let's move on to this NFL season. We got you guys were at Greenbrier. You've been in Greenbrier 4 times. Like, do teams involve the players in like where they about to go for camp, or what does that look like?
No, I think it's more. Kevin kind of mentioned it to the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he's thinking. But like at the end of the day, I think it's the ownership in the front office that makes the decision. Um, and they do it best for the players. And I think it is actually great for us because it's a week and a half to kind of really lock in on just football, the fundamentals, the culture, the chemistry of your team. You know what I'm saying? And then you can come back home for the rest of the month and kind of do your own thing. But those first 10 days are very important leading into training camp. And if you can do that and lock in on those days and get a lot done without any distractions, I think that's the best you can do.
Do you think it like brings teams closer together? You know what I'm saying?
Almost definitely.
Elimination.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's a lot of players on the team that you won't naturally just interact with when you at
Mm-hmm.
home because you have your own, routine. Okay, I can slide home, I can go do this, do that. But if you're all in the same spot at the same time each and every day, like you're just gonna interact with different players and different people. And then Kevin does a great job too. At the end in the team meetings, we have the 4 H's. and he calls up a different player, a different coach in front of the whole team in the auditorium, and you got to give your 4-H's. It's history, heroes, heartbreaks, and hopes. And you get up there for about 10, 20 minutes, and you go up there and you explain your history, you explain your heartbreaks, your heroes, and your hopes. And people get to know you. And there's a lot of people that don't really talk naturally, but they get up there and they be very talkative and tell and get to know a lot about somebody.
Are y'all big on the NCAA up there? Is there a tournament going on? Like,
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah, nah,
Somebody got to
bro.
leave out of there.
I
So
don't
who
think
the
it was a
best?
tournament, but for sure, people was up there playing.
So who the best person on the team at that joint?
I don't know. It's hard to say because everybody talking. Everybody like, oh, I'm good. No, I'm good. Oh, I'm gonna play with this person. Cause you know a person lying when you be like, man, you play NCAA. They be like, yeah, I play. I'm playing. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Who you play with? Man, I play with anybody. No. You don't just
Cap.
play with anybody. You know they lying then. So it's like it's a lot of that. So we really gotta like narrow it in and see who the best on the team for sure.
Yeah, well, the team's shaping up. It's so cool to see Chubb bouncing back.
Yep.
And then we got Amari. You know what I'm saying? His deal gets done. Wide receiver core looking crazy. Y'all just got so much going on. So, like, what are you thinking in terms of that? Like, how do you help out in terms of Amari trying to get his deal done? I know that people don't know, like, but NFL players don't get in the way of other people's money, right? You never talk, you know what I'm saying? But do you help out? Like, is there a way that you could try and help Amari get his deal done? Or, like, how do you get involved in that?
Man, honestly, I stay away from the business side because business is business at the end of the day. Like that's their own personal thoughts and what
Mm-hmm.
they want is between them and the team and their agents. So for me, I just keep the relationship very balanced, cordial. Like we just talk like brothers, and like I'm talking to him like he's gonna be on the team and deal gonna get done. But like also just about life in general, investments and trips and it's different stuff like fashion, all different stuff like
I'm
that.
sure
You
you
know what I'm
guys are
saying?
talking
So
about fashion. You two are two fashionistas.
yeah, so it's like no, I don't get into
So
like the
y'all stay
money
out of
part.
that. But
Yeah, we
then,
stay out of that.
but so how's the offense shaping up? Like, what I'm saying,
Honest,
new playbook, a lot of guys. What we
yeah,
thinking?
it's a lot of moving parts, but a lot of fun and a lot of different options. Our offense is definitely going to stretch the field um, vertically and the width of the field too. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna have our key is to have the defense have to guard the whole field, and you don't know who's gonna get the ball. It's not primary guys. Everyone can touch the ball, and we want to rotate guys in and play fast and score a lot of points.
Man, I know Kev said he was gonna call it still, um, but does it still allow Dorsey to put his fingerprints on the offense? Right?
Almost definitely.
Do you still see that impression?
Oh, for sure. They work together all the time. Kevin getting a lot of information from Dorsey and what he likes, what
Mm-hmm.
Kevin likes, and they're just matching, and they're just putting everything together. And I think I hear Dorsey's voice. He's not limited to what he can say and what he can speak on. He runs all the meetings. He
Mm-hmm.
controls all the meetings. He controls the quarterback meetings. Controls the drills on the field, the practice scripts, all that. So he has a big influence on it.
Man, what's your least part about not training camp, but just so for me, my least favorite thing NFL camp season is the reporters, right? The aggregate
Yeah.
accounts. He threw 2 interceptions today, 0 TDs. How do you use camp, right? Because I noticed this year you didn't throw many interceptions.
Right.
Uh, but I don't know if interceptions are always bad when you the guy. You the guy. But when you see stuff like that, how do you feel?
It's. I mean, I don't have like a feeling, but it's very annoying for sure. Just because not every reporter knows the situation. It's not like you're just going out there in a game and just playing football. It's like okay, each drill period is different. So it might be a drill period where it looks like, oh, they're just playing one on one, is out in the field. No, it's short yardage, or it's goal line, or it's third and long, or it's money downs, which is all third downs. They don't have to be third and long. It could be anywhere between third down. It switches each and every play. It can be P and 10. First, you coming off the off the sideline and you starting to drive. It can be shot period. It can be blitz period. It can be perimeter period where everything is on the edge. Like you don't know the situation, and then training camp is a time to see when you can try certain throws. So certain throws and certain coverages versus certain players might work and it might not work. This is the time to let you know, okay, I got this throw. I can make this throw. And so you'll see different quarterbacks around the league trying to make certain throws and he got interception. Well, yeah, he did. But now he knows he's not going to make that throw. It really doesn't matter. Like we're not keeping track of how many yards and touchdowns and interceptions we have in practice. No one cares about that. You're supposed to try the whatever, you want to try against the defense. And if it works, then you can do it. If it doesn't, then you got to adjust and move on.
Yeah, there's literally nothing worse to me than seeing people talk about interceptions and can't. Because my only job is to figure out how far I can go with this offense, what am I limited to, and then who I can trust, on offense to do different things, right?
And what are you good at?
Yeah, if I throw him a back shoulder here, does he feel comfortable with that or no? No? Okay, that one got picked. He's not a back shoulder guy. If he doesn't beat him over the top, I'm not going to throw it, right? But you got to give guys opportunities during practice to make plays, and I think that, you get an opportunity to see what they can do and see what you can do. And I think that's – but were you more mindful of interceptions this year, or you was just on fire? Like, I'm just saying, hey.
Nah, yeah, but I'm on the field. I don't even be really thinking about just like, I got to be more mindful. You know what I'm saying? It's just more just locking in on the task, following my reads. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I always go back and refer back to the basics. What is the basis of this play? What is my reads? Is it a pit progression? Is it a PSL? Is it RPO? Is it PRO? Is it a pit progression with an option? Like, make the game simple as possible and get the ball into our receivers, our skilled guys' hands, and let them make plays. And that's the key, is to be able to get the ball into these guys' hands so they can make plays. Because we have a lot of guys that can have a lot of yak yards. And we just got to get them in space. And if I can make those decisions fast and play fast and just know, okay, I see the coverage, this is where I want to go with the ball, that's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And I've only been so far. I mean, it was just that one interception. Grant made a great play. Last play of the day, we were actually messed up on the offense. So, in time, you don't call timeouts in practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's like a 2-minute drill or something. So we're like trying to figure out what we haven't walked through the play. It's a new play. We're all jacked up. I'm calling something. I alert something. And it was just so bad. Just one of those deals. When everything is wrong and you're not on the same page, that's when bad stuff happens. And that's what happened. So.
And them boys get paid too. All right?
Yeah.
Get paid.
Hey, shout out to Grant made a hell of a catch too. Yeah, he came and got it.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that orange visor with the bandana might be the look for the year. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. A lot of people have been saying that, and I'm just like, even like people on the team, and I'm just like, man, are they going to allow me to wear it though? They've got restrictions on like what type of visors you can wear.
I got glaucoma in my right eye and my left. Little glaucoma and astigmatism in my left. Hello.
Yeah. Now that. I'm messing with it too, man. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it stays.
For sure. But let's get into the fans' favorite segment. Welcome to Q4, where we close out the show with a list of top 4 from Deshaun Watson. And this week, I want to know what your top 4 Olympic moments of all time.
A top 4 Olympic moments of all time. We definitely got to start off with Jesse Owens.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that was huge, especially at that time period in
Cleveland
Germany.
native, standing on business in Germany.
Yeah,
big business.
He's a Cleveland native, huh?
Yeah, stepping on him and shit.
You feel me? Like in the midst of everything going on, like bro, that's huge. So I would say that's up there. What about the Magnificent Seven?
Okay,
that's huge. I think that's pretty big.
That was Dominique Dawes. Yeah. She was the old go to Olympics. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean seven goals. That's crazy, right?
They basically won every event. I feel like it was just
that's
up
tough
there.
to do. I mean, that's domination, and it was in Atlanta, so that's major. I mean, Usain Bolt is one I got to watch, so I guess that was major at the time too. I think that was huge. And then Michael Phelps for sure.
Michael Phelps,
I
when he went
mean,
out there on big business and
yeah,
one of
I
them.
feel like those are my four.
I'm not a big list guy, but I'm gonna give you mine. Of
All
course,
right.
we're gonna. I'm gonna go with the sprinter protest when they wear the black gloves up there.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
So we got that's one, and for me, two is gonna be the dream team, just because it was so
Okay.
cool to watch them out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? I was a big Jordan fan. Then I'm gonna go with Simone.
Yeah.
This year,
Yeah.
just because she wasn't in it last year and people was talking bad about her. They was talking about her like a dog. Man, I don't know. I'd probably go with Jesse Owens like you. You know,
Yeah.
it's weird when you weren't there to experience something, but the
Right.
cultural significance of him doing it at that time,
Yeah.
I think is dope.
And that's why I mentioned it too. I'm big on
Mm-hmm.
history, and I did all the little history stuff in Germany and all that stuff. So it was cool to kind of see that.
Germany, we can't wait to be back, baby. we can't wait to be back, baby.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Germany.
And that'll do it. Another episode of QB Unplugged with superstar quarterback Deshaun Watson throwing his foes up. We appreciate you. Make sure you tap in, join the Dog Pound community. We will see you on Lockerverse.